Hello, everybody. What's going on today? And it is Hazard Shocker here, back with another video. And today we're doing a product review. I know we haven't done a product review in a little bit. It's an interesting product review. All the product reviews that I really been doing, the past three that I did, and I didn't do a product review for a while before that. We're just like the new webcam, the light, the AirPods, and stuff like that. Basic stuff. But today we have something truly interesting that I'm very excited to actually talk about. It is the original Microsoft Surface Book first gen. I'm actually going to pull up the specs here. It's actually in very good condition. I'm actually very excited to talk about. I haven't been excited to talk about a product in a kind of a long time. Usually it's just like, oh, I know what I'm talking about. But this really, I've been excited to talk about this. So I'm going to pull up right here. So I paid about $90 for this. No charger included. It's an i5 8 gigabyte RAM with a 120 gig SSD. It's in great condition. It works perfectly. Um, anyway, I'm making sure I got my specs right. So here it is right here. This is I believe it's a 13-inch, 13.5. So a good travel laptop. And the reason that I bought this, you know what? Oh my god, this should be my thumbnail. Holy shit! You know, guys, I haven't done a thumbnail for like usually I only do it for product reviews where it's me holding it in so long. I've just been like using. We're gonna do that. But the reason I bought this actually, and I referenced this in my previous video when I was reviewing Takis, is I'm going on vacation soon. So I'm still so used to looking here. I gotta look here. And so I was like, maybe I'm gonna vlog it, maybe I'm not. I decided that yeah, I'm probably gonna vlog a little bit. So I'm going to LA. I'm going to LA in a couple days. We're gonna be leaving, and so I don't actually have a travel laptop. I have like my a 2006 black MacBook that was like my project computer. Obviously, I can't do anything modern. And then my setup here, well, this is technically a gaming laptop. It's hooked up to so many things. It looks like it's on life support. My sound system, my keyboard, my mouse is wireless. Two USB hubs, an SSD, PSVR2 adapter, CD-ROM drive, the mic, the webcam. There is so much shit here that I just don't want to uproot it all. I just like having my setup here. Um, and so I was like, I don't have a travel laptop anyway. Not just for LA, but like, because I do other stuff on the side too. Maybe schoolwork sometimes. I do other stuff. I have other hobbies, whatever. And so, it makes it a lot more convenient to like. It's like say I'm going to work or something with my friend. I don't have a laptop to bring with me to make it easy to work on some like more advanced stuff. I don't have that. So that's another reason I got this thing here. Now I'm gonna be honest, it was a slight impulse buy. It was about 3 in the morning, and I just woke up like 30 minutes ago, and I saw, it, and I was like, "Ooh, it's a good price. It looks good. Buy it now." Boom. Week later, here it is. Um, but in all seriousness, I actually was very happy with the purchase. So let's just get into kind of the computer here. So again, it is an aluminum body or aluminium if you're in Britain. So what else to cover here? So the whole point, if you don't know what the Surface Book is, it is basically this top part here, such an inconvenient angle. This top part, the screen, is the computer. This bottom keyboard detaches. So the whole point is that you can use it. I hate this angle. I need to have a better angle. You can use it like this, like a laptop, or you can pop off the screen here, which I might do in a minute unless I forget. And you can pop it off and use it as a tablet. It also supports like Microsoft's own like stylus, whatever. And I think it magnetically attaches to the side too, which is very cool. Um, and so yeah. So the bottom is just a keyboard. You can see this cool little hinge here. It's like flaps. And the top, this is the actual computer here on the top. Now that does lead to something, and I'm going to show you guys right here actually. So look, so here it is, so you can see it. Look at this. Okay, it's better when it's on a hard surface, but this does wobble a little bit. It does wobble because it's not. It's opposite to how a laptop usually is. The bottom part is the light part, which is just like ports and the laptop or the keyboard, and this top part is the actual machinery, which is very interesting. Um, is the screen bulging on this? I swear to God, I thought it was bulging. Fuck me, it might be bulging. Hold on. Oh shit, is that bulging? I can't tell. I actually can't tell. I don't really feel it. Okay, well, if it is bulging, it's very slight, but I don't see any obvious signs of that. I think it's just me. Now one great thing that I love about this, actually, wait, I gotta look up when did this originally come out. Um, I believe it was like 2015, 2018, 20 October 26, 2015. So this laptop is about 11 years old. That sounds pretty old. I'm gonna be real with you guys. But let me tell you something. This thing holds up surprisingly well for 11 years later. Now, I believe when it was new, if we can look up the price here, um, let's see what it was when it was brand new. It doesn't want to tell me. Well, I don't want to know. I want to know what it cost back then. Holy shit. Okay. It was, depending on the model you chose, 1500 to 3300. Um, I believe, yeah, this is the base version. So this specific model was 1500 brand new. That's crazy. I bought it for $80. Um, I bought it for $80. Really cheap, great condition. And another thing that I love is the screen here. I hate cheap laptops that have like those plasticky screen. I forget what they're called. The plastic screens that they warp. The colors are weird. This is an LCD, but it is glass. It looks fantastic. It looks great. Um, and so again, for its time, this was a premium laptop. This was $1,500. This is pretty much top of the line back then, at least, or basic tier for a top of the line laptop. Um, and so I was hesitant, and I bought it somewhat impulsively. And I was like, "Oh shit, did I make a mistake here? It's 11 years old. I did not make a mistake." Actually, I should just log in here so you guys can see the fucking home screen. Here you go. Yeah, I just I put on I logged into my Microsoft account, put Spotify in here, I put my Google Chrome. I love Google Chrome. I don't use Edge or whatever the fuck it is. But, you can see it. It's good. Um, Now it didn't come with a charger. My own fault, and so I had to buy a power supply for $80. Because again, I don't have time to have one like that's like $30 gets shipped in a week. I need one now. So the newer Surfaces, I think, use USB-C charging, but a lot of the models have the Surface Connect charging, and they all use a universal connector. All the ones that use it. So I got a Surface Pro charger, brand new from Best Buy for $80. 65 watts, so it's powerful. A little expensive, but it's all black. Brand new, a little expensive, $80. But I know it's fast and it's reliable, and so it's going to serve me well for a long time, and I know that. Is that a line in the screen, or is that dirt? Hold on. Oh, just dirt. Okay, yeah. I thought there was like a color line. No, it's just I really haven't wiped the whole thing down. I literally just I got it delivered yesterday, and I was like, fuck, there's no power supply. So I literally just went today to get the power supply. So I haven't really wiped it all down yet. After this video, I'm gonna wipe it all down and clean it thoroughly. You can see the hinge here how it works. It like bends weirdly with those little creases. It's actually quite cool, especially for its time. So you can see it kind of goes to here. It hits this position. It's like kind of vertical, and then it can go a little further. This is most likely how I would use it, like this for this position. But anyway, I was pleasantly surprised with this. For 11 years old, like this now is like a base tier computer. It's not shitty. It's not potato level, but it's just like mid range. This is decent. That's what this is now. Basically, it went from top of the line to like, okay, this is decent. $80. I don't really know why it depreciated so much. If anyone can educate me on that, I'd really love it. Love it. Thank you very much. Um, but I know Microsoft doesn't make the books anymore. I know that for a fact. Probably because they had problems, and obviously you're detaching a fucking screen. It's gonna lead to some physical issues. But it really is a beautiful computer. It runs well. The screen looks amazing. It's reliable. It feels like I'm using it like a fucking MacBook or something. Um, it has a camera on the back here because it is also a tablet. Um, it's fantastic. It feels premium. It is premium technically, but it feels premium. It feels good. I still think my battery is bulging. I don't know if it is or not, but we'll figure that out later. Um, but it's really just a fantastic computer. I'm very surprised as this 11-year-old computer holds up. Again, this is like a base tier computer now, and it's running Windows 11 as well. It's running Windows 11, and it's not even. It's like you know how you have like the last gen MacBook or iMac, and then you put it on like the newest supported OS system, and the thing barely fucking runs. This is not that. This runs Windows 11 smoothly. I love Windows. I like Windows 11. Was Windows 10 a little better? This is a debate for another day. I'm not going to debate it right now. But it runs because I use Windows 11 on my main setup. This runs Windows 11. It's seamless. It's really great. Um, and yeah, I mean, I really think it's a good deal. Now in hindsight, get one with a charger and don't spend $80 on a power supply like I did. Even though it is a really good power supply. So that's something to keep in mind there. But I'm really quite impressed with this thing. I was worried about it, to be honest. To be really honest, I was kind of worried about it. But I was like, holy shit, this is a really nice computer. And originally I was thinking to myself, maybe I'll keep it for a little bit, then sell it, get something better to actually keep as a travel laptop. I genuinely might end up just keeping this thing for a couple of years because let me tell you something, it functions just fine. There's no reason I actually have to upgrade from this for just a basic travel computer. Like my main setup, I try to maximize everything, but for travel, this is fine. Um, and I'm gonna be in LA for I don't know, it's probably over a week. Um, for a good amount of time. And so I'm actually glad I made this purchase because I probably wouldn't have otherwise. Um, and yeah, I'm gonna use it. I can get a lot of work done. I can probably edit some stuff there as well, and it's just very convenient. But overall, I'm very impressed. Although it does have the key of the Windows key is the Windows 10, like the slanted logo, not like the Windows 11 like flat one. Which, who gives a shit? Um, but yeah, I mean, it really is a fantastic device. I think it's amazing, and I think it is worth the investment. If you guys are looking for a good quality laptop, I mean, look no further. This thing is great, and it doubles as a fucking tablet with a touchscreen. I got this thing for $80. $80. It was worth $1,500 brand new. It works just like it used to. It works fine. It runs just like a decent computer today. It doubles as a fucking tablet. This you honestly genuinely can't get better than this. Unless I just struck a really good fucking deal. But genuinely, if you are looking for, would this be my daily driver? No, it's not powerful enough. It's not fast enough. So I do a lot of gaming. Honestly, this wouldn't be my daily driver. I'm probably not even going to install Steam on it because I'm not going to be gaming on it. I'm going to bring my Steam Deck with me. That's the whole point of the fucking Steam Deck. So I'm not going to do any gaming on it or anything. But if you're looking for a good just like travel laptop just to take with you, do some basic shit, watch videos, whatever, do schoolwork, this is the laptop for you. Again, would I use this as a daily driver? No, unless you're just doing like office work or schoolwork or whatever, or maybe just watching videos, then yeah. But for me personally, I do a lot of intensive stuff. No, I wouldn't use it every day. But it's fantastic. It's just fantastic. And it feels premium. It feels like a MacBook to me. And that's saying a lot. MacBooks are kind of the standard of quality when it comes to laptops, or like, office use, school use laptops, not gaming laptops. But it's really amazing. I think I was very surprised by how good this thing is. And it's a good. And what I try to do here on the channel when I review products is, you always see reviewers being like, "Oh, well, they talk about these technicalities and this, and that." That's not the kind of review I'm trying to give to you guys. What I'm trying to show you guys is, okay, you're an average person. Will this work for you? Yes or no? That's what I'm trying to tell you. Most people, even though are going to give a shit about the little nitty gritty details, I am because I'm somewhat of a tech enthusiast. I like to say, I guess, and so it matters to me, obviously. But to you guys, or to I should say most people, I'm sure I have tech enthusiasts watching this shit too. And that's why I get into the nitty gritty and I talk about the generality of it because most of my audience probably isn't into like the minute specs and stuff of about, and they just want to know, will this serve me well for a little while? And the answer is yes, it will. I watched one review. This guy was kind of shitting on it, and it was like, oh well, it doesn't have this. And I'm like, dude, no one fucking cares. No one cares. These people just want to know. The people who are purposely googling the reviews on it are the people who just want to know, will this serve me well for some basic use? And the answer is yes. It's simple. It's a simple answer. Yes, it is a good laptop slash tablet, whatever the Surface Book is what the name is. It's a good book. It's a really good book. That's how I'm gonna call it now. It's a really good book. Um, but it's fantastic. I think it's great. Um, yeah, I mean, besides the power supply, which is literally that's genuinely my own fault. I didn't know it didn't come with a charger until I got it in the fucking mail. Until I opened the box, and I tried to boot it up, and it was like, oh fuck, it's dead. I don't have a charger. Um, Now for me, having a fast charger is like vital. I often need to like charge shit up quickly on the go. So like I need that 65 watt. But if you're not in a rush to get one and you don't need that, you can. There was tons of cheaper ones online than an $80 one straight from Microsoft. So it's not a big deal if you don't get one with one. But in my case, I needed one and I needed fast charging, and so I just picked up the 65 watt. Um, and as I said before, um, all Surface computers that use the Surface Connect charging all use the same um, adapter or plug, whatever the fuck you want. I forget what that specific thing is called, or you know what I mean. You know what I mean. They all use the same one. All the Surface Connect charging devices that use that, it's all the same adapter that goes in the computer. Like it's like the charger I bought was like the Surface Pro 65 watt, but it works on all of them. It doesn't matter. All it does is just give it more power faster, which is not going to harm anything. In fact, it's a good thing, obviously. So, um, yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's Surface Pro, Surface Book, laptop. It doesn't fucking matter as long as it's the Surface Connect charging thing. You're fine. Then you can just whatever wattage you want is your choice. I just know that some of like the new like the brand new ones, they've started to switch to USB C charging. So just look on the side of the laptop. You see, this is old 2015. So USB C in this time period wasn't really big yet. So you have two USB A ports, SD card slot, and then Ethernet, and then here's the charging. It looks like an SD card slot, but it's not. You see, that's the charging port. It's recognizable. It's not like hidden or anything. My God, when USB C wasn't even fucking utilized. I remember having the HTC Vive, and it used HDMI. It used fucking like two USB A ports. Now it's like run through like just one display port connection, and that's it. It's fucking crazy. As I remember when VR was just starting out, and it was so bulky and rudimentary. It like there was these thick fucking cords coming out of the back of the headset. The headsets were unbalanced. You had the base stations and shit. I remember that so vividly. Holy shit. And then the Valve Index came along and like revamped everything. And then you got to the Quest, and now the Steam Frame and stuff. You don't even need wires anymore. It's fucking crazy. Which is it's very nice not to have wires. But I remember when not having wires, like a Quest was like a luxury. Now it's like a standard. But holy shit, man, I remember that when it was. I talk like I'm old, but I'm not. But like, I remember just like it was yesterday. It was like 2015, 2016. HTC Vive is like the front runner of VR. And what's the biggest game? Fucking Beat Saber, Arizona Sunshine. All that good shit. I miss Beat Saber, man. I remember when Beat Saber was huge. I don't know if it's that big anymore. I remember the modding community used to be fucking nuts for that game. I remember doing that. Oh, good times. Um, but yeah, man, I remember that so vividly. And I know I'm going off on a tangent here, but that just reminded me of that when like this is 2015 when USB-C was not even a standard yet. This wasn't even like, because now it's become like the industry standard, not just for computers and for stuff, but for phones too. Now it's become a standard in the industry, and back then it was barely even used. It was barely thought of. It was all USB-A, which is just fucking crazy to think about. Because now USB-A is phasing out. I haven't bought a single um like device that has used USB-A. It's all USB-C. Um, like even my webcam, I believe is that USB-C? I actually can't tell. Hold on. I don't think is it USB-C? No, it might be USB-A. I don't know. I can't tell actually. My cords are mixed up. But um, and that's why I actually had to start buying a lot of USB-A to USB-C adapters. Because I haven't done it fully yet, but because everything's going to USB-C now, I'm getting rid of my I have two USB-A hubs. I'm getting rid of those, and I'm gonna get like either one big or like two medium-sized USB-C hubs, and I'm gonna plug everything through USB-C because that's what everything uses now. So that's what everything. It's crazy. It's just so crazy to me because I remember when USB-A was like it, and now it's like USB-A is dog shit. Even like USB-A, like fucking 3.0, 4.0, whatever it is, it's dog shit now. Everyone uses USB-C. Like my computer here doesn't even have a dedicated DisplayPort connection, but my USB-C port is DisplayPort usable. So I just have to put an adapter in it for DisplayPort, and boom, it works. Like USB-C is fantastic. And I will say with confidence, USB-C is leagues ahead of USB-A. It's way more convenient. It can do a lot more. It's a lot more powerful. I mean, have you seen Apple's fucking Thunderbolt cords? Holy shit! The data transfer, the charging speed, and the data transfer on those are fucking crazy. I'm probably honestly because I have like two 20-watt bricks and whatever, and like regular cables that charge my like phone and other devices, whatever. I have a USB-C and a Lightning because I have like one or two devices that still use Lightning. Um, what I'm probably gonna do for um my USB-C one, because I don't know if they do it for Lightning or not. It's C to Lightning, but I don't know if they do it or not. Um, if they do, I'll probably upgrade that one too. But what I would want to do for the C to C one is get like one of the big Apple bricks that's like 65, 75 watts, plug it in there, and then use like a Thunderbolt cord, and my phone will charge in about like 15 fucking minutes. That's exaggerating, obviously, but you know what I mean. But I want to have like the ultimate charging setup because honestly, I didn't think about it much, but there are more times than not where I'm in a situation where it's like, oh, I'm gonna be home for like 10 minutes. My phone's at like 10%. I needed to hit like 50 before I go. And the 20-watt works perfectly fine for that. It really works fine, but faster's always better. I'm someone who likes to maximize. I like to have the best of everything. You know what I mean? Wow, I'm not even talking about this fucking computer anymore. I'm talking about fucking charging cords. But overall, is the Microsoft Surface Book first gen worth it? My verdict is a clean yes. Yes, absolutely. You want it for basic use, for travel, whatever. This is the computer for you. It's good. It's reliable. It's easy to use, and it's also fun to use. I'm going to be honest with you guys. But I love this thing. I love it to death, and I'm going to keep it for a long time until it probably dies because I like this thing so much. I don't have a reason to upgrade it. It works fine. I'm gonna keep it for a good long while. Yeah, I actually probably will. Um, I might do like another video on this of like, cause this is just kind of reviewing. Like, I just got it. I'm gonna have it for a week, obviously on vacation, and I might do another video like, oh, I just spent a week with this computer. Here's now what I think, kind of like a part two. I might do that. I probably will do that. But yeah. And then we cover the buttons. Fuck me. Power buttons here, volume buttons here. Um, headphone jack. Oh my god, headphone jack is right here. Remember when those existed? Well, they still exist on computers now. What am I talking about? I'm thinking of phones. Not on any phones anymore. My god, you guys remember that when Apple got rid of the headphone jack and everybody shit themselves and was like throwing fucking tantrums over it, and then people realized, oh wait a minute, Bluetooth is 30 times better, and now nobody cares. Um, Now obviously Apple did it as like a, like a supply and demand kind of thing. Like, okay, we're gonna take away the headphone jack for a wired earbuds, but at the same time, here are brand new AirPods that you can buy that work with it. Obviously that's the move there. But honestly, whether that was the entire intention or not, it probably, I don't know, 50-50, whatever. It was a genuinely forward-thinking move because they knew, yeah, these are going to phase out. Let's just rip the fucking Band-Aid off. Maybe people are going to freak out, but now you see it's all Bluetooth earbuds and headphones, and no one wants wired. Because wired is dog shit. I'm gonna be frankly honest with you guys. There's no reason to use wired earbuds. You're fucking performative if you do. I'm gonna be honest. Unless you can't afford to get AirPods, which at this point you could buy a first gen pair for like $30 on eBay. If you can't afford it, or somewhere you can't get it, fine, it doesn't matter. But listen, man, if you're walking around in public with the fucking wired earbuds and you have a fucking 17 Pro Max, you're like this with the adapter, you're fucking performative, dude. You're fucking performative, okay? The wired earbuds, they sound worse, they function worse, they're more inconvenient. There's no reason to have them. Or if you're like an old head or whatever, or like, you're older and that's what you're used to, then fine. I can see that too. If you don't like wireless, you'd like to have the physical connection. But if you're young and you're able to have them, there's no reason you're having wired earbuds, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've never met a person who was just like, oh yeah, I just like wired earbuds better. No. They're always like on some fucking performative shit. You know what I'm saying? Not to be too judgmental here, but I hate that. I hate that shit. Like, oh, you're walking around with your wired earbuds, or they're like, it's like in their jacket, it's like coming out the bottom of their jacket, and they're just like, shut the fuck up, dude. Shut up. Come on. You know you're not doing this because you like it. You know you're doing it to look cool. I know someone like that who I know they have AirPods. I've seen them. They've used them before. And all of a sudden they're on the fucking wired shit. I'm like, dude, why you get the wired shit? It's like, oh yeah, I just like this, but shut the fuck up, man. Come on. Come on. You know Bluetooth earbuds are better. You know they're better. Just stop trying to act like, oh, you're above it. Come on, man. Really. Um, I didn't really give a shit about the headphone jack thing because I think I already had a pair. I've had like every AirPods pair I've had. I had the AirPods first gen, the second gen, then the AirPods Pro first gen, Pro second gen, and then then the AirPods Pro Max, and then the AirPods Pro third gen, which is my dailies now, the third gen Pros. Um, I love AirPods. But I remember I had them when the iPhone 10 came out. It is iPhone 10. That's the way to pronounce it. Not iPhone X. iPhone 10 came out. Um, and so I didn't really give a shit. It was like, yeah, I had the fucking AirPods. I don't care. Um, but it was crazy at the time because like obviously Bluetooth stuff was just starting to become like popular, but everybody really was still on like wired headphones and wired earbuds. And so to make that move at that time, like in hindsight, it makes total sense. But in the moment, dude, we were freaking out because like, holy shit, like no one's on Bluetooth yet. But then it obviously it forced people to go to AirPods and stuff for sales, obviously. But also it was just a very forward thinking move. Um, Now, well, I will admit, Apple does tend to be somewhat late sometimes with developments, like the folding phone, still not fucking out yet. But when they do release it late, it comes out much more polished and clean and just overall more enjoyable than the competitors. One and two, the headphone jack thing was actually a rare example of Apple being ahead of the game, and how they were still right. I'm not an Apple sheep. I do like Apple more than Samsung. I'm not a sheep though. I've had an S10e. I've had a Z Flip 3. I've been on both sides of the pavement. Both sides of the fence, whatever you want to say. Um, I just prefer Apple, but I will say that was a rare example of Apple kind of jumping the gun and just taking the first shot and taking a risk, and they ended up being right about it. Which is you don't see Apple do that very often, but even Samsung, I don't think they even expected that. I don't think, because they were freaking out too. I don't even think they expected that to happen. And I remember that being like a huge part of their advertising campaign when I think it was the iPhone 10 and the S9 came out at the same time. I don't think it was the S10. It was the S9 at the same time as the 10. Yeah, another thing. Yeah, it was yes. I'm thinking about the ads. Think of the ads now, and it was like a whole thing with like, oh, the dongle, and it was a huge point of their thing. But in the long run, Samsung got fucked because they didn't adapt quick enough with the wireless shit, and now Galaxy Buds are a piece of shit. And they are. I hate Galaxy Buds. I've used them. They fucking suck. Compared to AirPods, they're dog shit. They suck ass. I hate them. Again, if the funny thing is, Apple designed the AirPods, so it's not just like exclusive to iPhone, which is how a lot of shit is with them. It's just regular Bluetooth. You can use it with any device. So basically, and they entice Android users. You can have a Samsung phone and then use the new AirPods. It's fucking hilarious. And so it's like I would choose AirPods earbuds over anything any day. Just a fact. The transparency, the noise canceling, unmatched. Adaptive audio, hearing aid features now too. It's FDA approved, unfucking matched. Or not FDA, fucking whatever the hearing association is, or ADA, disability, whatever the disability one is. I know they approved it like legally. It is literally considered a hearing aid. The new, I think the second gens and the third gen pros are considered hearing aids. Which is crazy. I'm getting way off fucking track here. Holy shit. This is not even about the fucking laptop anymore. But anyway, I love this thing. Well, I love you. Love you, baby. I love this thing so much. What a fantastic piece of engineering this is. I had a lot of fun setting this up and kind of getting to know it, but I'm excited to use it, and I don't think it's bullshit. I'm excited to use it and really just kind of get to know it more. But apart from that, guys, thank you so much for watching this very long and very off-topic review. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.